This may be an L take, and I apologize in advance. But I couldn't see how niggas got into PewDiePie.
This is gonna be a hard video. So if you haven't heard, Cenat said he wasn't a big fan of PewDiePie. Crazy news, am I right? And I'm not talking like he trashed Pew's whole career and spit on his grave and stuff like that, but that didn't stop MrBeast and the rest of Twitter from going crazy. There's kind of two possible takeaways from this whole situation. You could say this is just how soft society has become. I mean, pocket watching what YouTubers and other man likes is crazy. The other option is that it's just a slow news week. I'm just going to go with that because it's a little more positive. So there was this article published by Dexerto like right after the clip came out, and it says, Cenat sparks debate after questioning how PewDiePie got popular. I don't know, it's just treating this whole thing like it's a huge deal, and I just don't really understand it here. And if there's anywhere you should begin your news, it's Dexerto, obviously. Like they say right here, another internet star, Twitch streamer Cenat has risen to fame over the years since then, becoming one of the most famous influencers of the modern age. I don't know, they really just describe them like they're philosophers. I love how they write out like the transcript of what they're saying. I'll be honest, that might be an L take though. Kai continued, you feel me? It just makes it sound even more stupid. Facts, Kai admitted. I actually heard about this whole thing because of MrBeast's response to Dexerto. L take, he fundamentally shaped YouTube culture. I miss meme review and I loved watching him play random games while I ate dinner every night. Who'd a goat? We got MrBeast with the most corporate generated response ever. I don't know why of all people MrBeast has to be the one to put his 2 cents in. The one thing I will say about Kai is it does make sense he doesn't like Pew's content when you think about it. I mean, PewDiePie came from a much simpler and a more beautiful time, when YouTube videos were about growing a community and just watching a video to vibe to. Before all this capitalist greed took over and the site became filled with the slop and get-rich-quick schemy channels today, it was before we had people like MrBeast scientifically abusing the algorithm and making mini movies. This goes back to that whole thing with Jacksepticeye when he said MrBeast kind of ruined YouTube, and I don't think a lot of people realize how true it kind of is. I mean, after everyone saw his success, they started creating content for marketability, and it was less about enjoyment. All these videos got to be edited like an ADHD toddler is watching it. A lot of streamers kind of took this mentality too. We got those streamers who put on a character for stream and they have like really short durations, like Jinxie or Queso. But there was also this type of streamer that is like always super loud and puts on a big show for every stream they have, like Speed or Cenat. And real quick, while we're talking about this, MrBeast also kind of ruined Twitch, I think, low-key. Like, I don't think we'd have the meta where everybody is clip farming the whole stream. And it kind of just makes the whole stream less enjoyable, honestly. Always, the point is the new age content is completely different than the type of stuff Kai makes. Kai streams are all hanging out with SZA for some reason. He sleeps over with Kevin Hart and Mario Judah, and he also just did the Mafia-thon. All these are just heavily sensationalized videos with like a big thing going on. Speaking of relying on sensationalism, we've got XQC weighing in on the situation because, let's be real, he comments on just about every single thing that happens online. If you didn't already know, XQC essentially spends his time surfing YouTube by refreshing the trending page.
That might be an outtake though. You feel me? It be like that.
See, nothing has to be a statement or a take. Well, there's no opinion to be had about this. There's no opinion, because it doesn't have to be an opinion. It doesn't have to be a take. It's kind of it's just a ignorant comment or statement. It's just gonna be uneducated in that department.
And in this case, he makes the point that this situation doesn't even really require much of an opinion. The fact that XQC of all people is able to rationalize the situation better than the majority of people I've seen online is honestly kind of concerning. It really makes you question the state of discourse of the internet when one of the most chaotic streamers out there is making more sense than half the takes flooding social media. And if anything, this just goes to show how absurd it is that MrBeast even felt the need to respond so seriously in the first place. If you can't tell, I do miss the old era of YouTube, but I'm not going apeshit about Kai. The time when all a post needed to be was a playthrough. I don't know if I just grew up in the perfect time to experience it, but it does just really feel like a special era. Like, FaZe Clan just isn't the same anymore. FaZe Banks just gives me super weird vibes too, honestly. He really orchestrated the whole rise of the new gen FaZe just so he can, like, get that bag. Like he's Eisen or something. When I was in middle school, Vape Lord Nord, like, the Adapt Stutter clip, and all those just moments were just pure content. But now it all just feels like manufactured slop. I don't know if I'm just an old man, but the content for these kids is like just a little worrying. How old is Cenat? Shit, he's 23. He's older than me. Maybe it is a little crazy then. Then we got some tweets like, PewDiePie's content. Some of the most liked, enjoyable content on YouTube. Kai Cenat. Someone replied with a PewDiePie bridge clip, and oh, yeah, this is probably the most tame response. I'm just not going to scroll farther. Yeah, there's just a lot more people shitting on Kai, and that seems to be the general consensus, which is crazy to me. I don't know why we all have to have such polarization today. Like, just because Kai Cenat said something, all of a sudden no one ever liked his content. Why can't we just like both people? I complain about it a lot, but I guess I wouldn't have anything to talk about if everyone wasn't so stupid. That's about it for the video today, guys. I know this was something of a nothing burger, but if you want to support the channel, you should look into becoming a channel member. If you want to take anything away from this video, I guess just stop casually using Twitter. See ya.